Namaste all of you. My name is Sesivatej. I am student of class 12, Kendra Vidyala Malkani. In this video, I would love to give the explanation for the excerpt, Thing of Beauty. The present excerpt has been taken from the poem
Endymion,
which is written by John Keats. Before going to give the explanation, let me say the poem to you.
A thing of beauty. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams, and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence of the inhuman death of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits.
Thus the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a steady boon for simple sheep and such are daffodils, with a green world they live in, and clear hills that for themselves a cooling cover make against the hot season. The mid-forest break, rich with the sprinkling of the pale musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dunes, where imagine for the mighty dead all lovely tales that we've heard or read, and endless fountains of immortal rings pouring onto us from the heavens brink. I hope you have enjoyed the stanzas. Now let me explain the intrinsic meaning of the stanzas. John Keats was an English poet prominent in the second generation of Romantic poets with Lord Byron and Percy Bysshe Shelley. He was born on 31st October 1795. His poems were in publication for only 4 years. He died of tuberculosis at the age of 25 on 23rd February 1821. His famous literary masterpieces are Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Sun, Sleep and Poetry, and the sonnet on first looking into Chapman's Homer. The present excerpt, which is the first stanza of the poem, Endymion, first published in 1818 by Taylor and Hesse of Fleet Street in London. John Keats dedicated this poem to the late poet Thomas Chatterton. The poem begins with the line, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." Endymion is written in rhythmic couplets in iambic pentameter, also known as heroic couplets. Keats based the poem on the Greek myth of Endymion, the shepherd beloved of the moon goddess Selene. The poem elaborates on the original story and renames Selene Cynthia, an alternative name of Artemis. The poet says that beauty stays forever. It never fades away, rather it increases with the passing time. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes up with the passing time, rather it beautifies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. Every day, it is the beauty which fills us with the spirit to live. It is the beauty which builds the desire in us to live, though there are sad moments and cruel people around us. So here the poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God which helps us to remove the sadness from our hearts. The beautiful things which are on earth, these are the sun, moon, trees, flowers, daffodils, and the rivers. Poet says that all these things are like a blessing bestowed on all the creatures by earth. He further describes that the tree provides us with their shade, flowers with the beauty, and rivers with their coolness during the hot summers. All of these are the beauties of nature which are like a boon for us. The poet further carries on with a description of the more beautiful things present on earth, such as the beautiful musk roses, which have such a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tale of mighty warriors who laid their lives for the countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts from God for all of us. They are like nectar given by God of us, and these are those beauties which are immortal and give us a reason to live on this earth despite having so many sorrows in our life. Literary devices that were used in the poem are rhyme scheme, AABBC, forever, never, keep, sleep, breathing, keep, dead, read, etc. Alliteration, use of consonant sound at the start of two words which are close in series. 1. Sleep sweet. 2. Be in band
N in noble nature, S in some shape. 3. S in sprouting shady, simple sheep, C in cooling cover. Metaphor 1. Bar quiet. Calmness of the bough is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. 2. Wreathing a flowery band. The beautiful things of our life bind us to the earth. 3. Immortal drinks. Beautiful objects of nature are forever like a never-ending portion of a drink. Anaphora. Use of same word in two consecutive lines. Of noble natures of all the unhealthy. Imagery. Creating a sensory effect of beautiful things lined up in a string. A flowery band to bind us. Inversion. Normal order of words is reversed. Are we wreathing a flowery band? Imagery. Trees giving shade. Sprouting shady boon. Growing process of daffodils. Daffodils with the green world they live in. Clean river streams. Clear rails. Antithesis. Opposite words placed together, old and young. I hope you have liked and grasped the explanation. Thanks for watching. Enjoy learning and implement whatever good you learn.